Well, hi there. It's Chapter 9, The Plot for Yakuza 3 Remastered. I'm Robin and Jack without a C. Let's watch the story. Video games! There they are.
ほんまに風間の親父がそう言ったんか。ああ。
You have beautiful eyes, he
一体
said.
何が目的なんだ。事件に絡んでいることだけは間違いない。
Why not highlight it? It was worth it. The other boy.
どうした？まだ痛むのか？
いえ。兄貴、俺には何が何だかわからなくなってます。あのヒゲの男、どうして俺を助けてくれたんでしょうか。親父を撃ったやつなのに、どうして俺を。
rikiya。
You're in a Yakuza game.
お前は一旦
A lot of weird things happen all the time.
俺はこっちでまだやることがある。だがお前には今やるべきことがなくなったはずだ。
でも
いいから言うことを聞いてくれ。今はまだあの絵の男が俺たちの敵なのか味方なのかわからない。今は沖縄に帰って崎や朝顔の連中の面倒を見てやってほしい。わかったか？
はい。
I know he's the Viper of Okinawa, but he's such a puppy.
何？白鸚会の会長が？おい桐生、どうも白鸚会の峰が直接お前に会いたいとここに来ているようなんだが。
Oh, hot damn. So as we get this scene rolling with Mine walking in.
こんな場所があったなんて驚きです。
Hello, Caden. Hello, Judge. Hello, Aleph. Hello,
それで
Crow.
俺に話とは？
I miss
あ
anyone?
あ、すみません。実は今回のごたごた、うちの組も少なからず影響していたので、その責任をと思いまして。
責任？
Hi, Rose.
え
Yeah, we started right off. You have beautiful eyes. Wanna donate?
噛んだ。
Well,
これはどういうことだ？
he ain't Fujiko, so he ain't worth a damn.
そう、桐生の野郎。絶対許されへん。何すました顔しとんじゃ、大峰。なんとか言うたらどうなんじゃ、大黒。
兄貴、ここはうちの事務所ですよ。少しは気遣ってください。
しゃがじゃボケ。己がチンタラしとるから桐生のアホがうちに攻め込んできたんやろが。
幹部会で言ったでしょ。別に俺は桐生さんに牙向けるつもりはない。あなたが喧嘩ふっかけるようなことするからこんなことになるんです。
Gotta did look for a fight.
己みたいな西洋かぶれの説教なんじゃ汚いんじゃくら。
Man, you have got to get some anger management. That is a red flag behavior. Just looking for stuff to break.
おい峰、己んとこの兵隊とかね、うちに回せや。
He's just a big baby man having a tantrum.
そうなったら俺が7代目や。お前も若頭ぐらいにしたら。
With his men and his money.
本当に状況の見えない人だ。
なんやと、もっぺん言うてみやこら。
あなたが今壊したコレクション、全部で10億は下りませんよ。
それがどないした。
I do. Bang.
俺は金だけは腐るほど持っとるやろが。
金の問題じゃない。その価値がわからないことが問題なんですよ。
なんやと。成り上がりの文才で。
あなたに一つ言ってなかったことがあります。私、こう見えても結構強いんですよ。
Yeah, it turns out Mina ain't to be messed with.
みね。
あんたとの縁もこれまでだ。俺は桐生さんに義理通してきます。
We've established this before, but this developer knows how to make a truly
ここで殺すな。
intimidating
これ以上部屋を汚したくない。
はい。
Hello, Flores Cow, and bye, Flores Cow.
みね。みね。
Oh, that was a lot, wasn't it?
神田のような男、
And we're still going.
必要以上に大きくしてしまったのは私です。手洗い方法を取りましたが、錦山組の一件、これでけじめとさせてください。
That's really fucked up.
私は今のうちに登場界の直系を集めて事態の収拾を図ります。浜崎に関しても白鵬会で行方を追っています。まあ探したところで見つからないでしょうけど。
奴の行き先に心当たりでもあるのか。
ええ、おそらく日本にはいないでしょうね。
どういうことだ。
ジャカ日本支部の総統だったラウ・カーロンが死んだ。当然中国のジャカ本部は黙っちゃいません。ラウと共に行動していた浜崎は彼らの手によって拘束されているに違いありません。浜崎以外の組員は横浜港から死体で上がったという話ですしね。
ジャカが。
どちらにしても白鵬会が手を出すまでもなく浜崎組は消滅するでしょう。私としては中国と戦争にならないようジャカ本部と早々に手打ちするつもりです。
そうか。
桐生さんは崩壊しかけた登場界にとって今一番必要な人です。くれぐれもお体にお気をつけて。
This sounds mysteriously orchestrated, but I'll
そ
buy
れで
it.
は
ミネ。お前はそういう教育をされたのか。
And Kiryu's immediately clued in.
意味ですか。
内輪の落とし前。大悟がそんな付け方を命令するかってことだ。
多分しないでしょう。
だったらお前。
だが命令する大悟さんはいない。この落とし前、私の判断、私のやり方です。
Accountability kink activated?
それに
Maybe?
桐生さん、
I don't know. I feel weird about this
こ
one.
ういう事態を招いた責任、あなたにもあるんじゃないですか。大悟さんに以前聞きましたよ。沖縄で養護施設を営んでらっしゃるんですって。のんきな人だ。自分が背負った立場が分かってない。ボランティアでもされている気分なんでしょうね。意味のないことを。偽善だ。
何。
とにかく私は私の判断でドライに行動します。やり方はどうであれ、私は大悟さんの意思を継いでいるつもりですよ。
ミネ。お前。
つまり私の行動の全ては登場界の未来のためにあるということです。大悟さんもそれで納得するはずです。そのためには阻害するものは全て排除します。
Oh yeah, they're cinematographizing the hell out of this.
身内であろうと。私には分かりません。どうして大悟さんがあなたみたいな人を大事にしているのか。
ミネ、お前何か見失ってるぜ。
何をです？
それは俺がいつか。
You're not being like a dragon at all.
あなたから教わることなんか何もありませんよ。
I confess I have a love for a self-aware monster. I am a violent criminal. That's my power. I mean, I've only known you for a day and a half, but I can tell you've lost your way. Pretty much. Hi, AJ. So, yeah. Kanda is Dunzo. He's in the box. What's in the box? It's Kanda. We don't know in what capacity or configuration. But, clearly, his failure to defeat Kiryu and the way he handled it afterwards led Mine to end the relationship. And Go Hamazaki, who is still a player in all this in some capacity, has disappeared now that Lao Kalong is dead. Lao Kalong being the leader of the Snake Flower Triad, the Chinese mafia. And that wasn't even Hamazaki's fault. That was Kiryu and Daddy-san's, Daddy-san's clone? Twin? Something? Who knows? So Hamazaki's now missing because the Snake Flower Triad pretty much took what few boys he had and just off them too. Remove liability, yeah. Mine is so affronted, only at the accusation that he might not know everything. Yeah. Mine gave him a very generous severance package. Ooh, buddy. Oh, that's good. I like it. But yeah. So, Mine is very clearly making a massive move. Now, he's very unique in the three captains that we know about, apart from Majima, but the three captains that we know about, he's the only one that's trying to get Kiryu on his side. The other two want him dead. And is pretty in line with what Daigo wants, but not with his means as far as we're aware. And clearly these means are a little bit extrajudicial. Judicial, there we go. Downsized into a very specific size that can fit on a desk in a box. Didn't think Mine was the kind of guy to slaughter one of his own like that. Pretty fucking brutal. Wouldn't you say, Kiryu-chan? These Kandas out of our hair. And Hamazaki's probably fish bait by now. Meaning, it's all over. Everyone who was trying to rub you and Daigo out of the picture is finished.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly. Hamazaki was a traitor, there's no question about that. And thanks to the Snake Flower, he and his family are no more. But that doesn't mean this is the end. There's still that man who looks like Kazuma. I doubt he would have put a bullet in Daigo just for the hell of it. Meaning someone's probably giving him orders. That's the only explanation for him shooting Nakahara and stealing the land deed, too. He can't be working alone. Hamazaki is the most obvious suspect, since he was after control of both the resort and the Tojo clan. But if this Kazuma guy was working for Hamazaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikiya? There are still a ton of question marks here. Kiryu, I want to try to find out what happened to Hamazaki. Florist, do me a favor, and look into Mine and the Hakuho clan while I'm gone. Mine? At this point, Tojo leadership's been practically decimated. Majima and Mine are the only two left standing. You implying I got a horse in this race? I was. I sure wouldn't have said it to your face. Alright, I'll see what I can dig up on the Hakuho and that Kazuma look-alike. Speaking of Kazuma-san, his family is leaderless now that Kashiwagi-san is gone. Think you can step up in his place, Majima-san? Oh, and be careful. I'm sure some of the other families will try to take advantage of the power vacuum this creates. Sure. You gotta Kiryu-chan. Kiryu, Let me know the second you learn anything. I will. Well, all that's left to do now is put this plan into action. We'll be in touch. Guess I got a date with the Kazuma family. Mine is just the one guy who went to Yakuza Papers Crime School while everyone else went to the Criminal Chivalry School. First things first, gotta make sure Rikiya gets back to Okinawa. Least I can do is see him to a taxi. Alright, Rikiya. It's time for you to go back. Yeah. Come on, I'll take you over to a taxi. If we leave now, we should be able to get you on the next flight down. It's okay, Aniki. I can go on my own. Barely any time has passed since the Snake Flower Triad tried to murder you, Rikiya. You shouldn't be out by yourself. Not yet. Yeah. I guess you're right. Let's go. Okay. Don't worry about it. So, a lot's happened. It looks like we're going to be trying to get Rikiya out of here. Which is very sad because he's our good boy. Our good time boy. My little rotten soldier. I love how Majima is like, hooray, the two guys who wanted us murdered are dead. Easy peasy. I'm off to play a bunch of pocket circuit. At the end of a conversation, suddenly in charge of the Kazuma family. Whatever works, right? Yo, sweet cheese. I have been working on my Matt Berry because as a trans femme, I am obligated to do all the voices I couldn't do before. Oh, a silly rabbit. Okay. I got an email. Kiryu-san! Perfect shots all practically stare me in the face these days. And I like how it looks. Pretty sure I'm going to beat you to the punch. Anyway, I heard this little tidbit just had to share. Apparently, there's a ninja in Kamurocho handing out tissue packs on Nakamichi Street. Like we're extras in a real-life samurai flick. Man, what I'd give to be on the silver screen, see my name up in lights. I can just imagine it now. Mac. Bigger, better, and badder. Oh, good luck getting a shot of that ninja. Hope she's not too quick for your shutter. She, you say. We did get a bunch of points. So we should definitely invest. We almost have enough for 2 different things, so... stand up faster after being knocked down. That's great. Let's see. Escape from an enemy. Hold faster by enhancing your physical strength. That's great. And we'll get the other one later. Doesn't look like we can do any sub-storying. There's one sub-story I missed that I would have really liked to do. But it involves... There's a chance we can do it, but I don't know if we can. We have to go to Club Asia, the bikini bar. Because he wanted to go. He never got to go, and we got to take him, right? Really is her face that makes it that specific moment. Oh, God. I saw a version of that expression someone drew on Starscream, and it felt so correct. Oh. Okay. Let's punch these guys' lights out. We're not going to get the 4 levels of experience that we're looking for, but oh well. Come on. Down attack. Down attack. That's not the one I wanted. Whatever. He's dead. So, how's everybody doing today? I myself am strung out in a good way. We went out with our new roommate to do some Halloween shopping, actually. Went out to a Spirit Halloween. I got myself a clown outfit because I got a couple of things down the line. So now I have 2 clown outfits. That's fun. I want to see if I can buy some props and stuff. Clown solidarity. Yeah. There's So some of y'all know that I've been like doing some modeling here in the Pacific Northwest with a particular art collective. And I've been exploring other options, but the same collective is going to be doing a circus-themed or clown-themed series in the future, most likely. So, I am... Selling you your own wardrobe back has to be a crime. You should sue Spirit. You know what? You're right. I should. God. We, going in, Aniki? Shoot. I forgot Rikiya was with me. What now? Go in anyway! Damn! I wanted to take him! Fine. Okay, so we can't do it. That's fine. Let's see. I am managing a migraine right now. I'm really sorry. I know how awful that can be. Trying to navigate the Swedish medical system and get my foot looked at. Other than that, chill here ways. Hell yeah. Doing better actually. I did Canadian Thanksgiving yesterday. Oh, oops. That's what I get for looking at the chat. And it turned out super delish. Hell yeah. Doing alrighty. Got the results of one of the 2 tests I needed to get my surgery. Now working on getting the other. Hell yeah. I'm doing a lot of like medical scheduling do-si-do to get stuff organized for that because, oh man. Scheduling medical stuff here in my hometown is a bit rough. The last day of my 4-day weekend went too fast. Good for the most part though. Heck yeah. Unironically, I think having a big short-term project go well helped get my mind back on track somewhat. Ricky isn't here to look at bikini babes that close to his bro. Yeah, I think we had to go at a very specific time in the story, and I think we missed it. Which means we can only do it in a premium adventure. Guess it's goodbye for now. So... we're just gonna show Ricky off. Look at my boy. I mean, bye. Rikiya, this taxi will take you to the airport. Make sure you get on your flight, okay? Aniki, I'll be fine. Just make sure Nakahara and the kids are safe. After all, we still don't know who we're up against. Sounds like this whole thing is out of the Tojo clan's hands, at the very least. And with Nakahara still in the hospital, you're the only one those kids can rely on. Same goes for the Ryudo family. They're all counting on you, Rikiya. Right. I won't let them down. Anyway, I guess it's time for me to go. Try keeping yourself out of harm's way. Okay, Aniki? Yeah, I'll be home soon.
そうだ。
お、
あんたは
そうだ。
防衛大臣のタミヤだ。
タミヤだと。
俺が沖縄の件で堂島大吾と関わりがあったということは知っているな。
ああ。1年前にあんたの秘書のトーマから聞いている。
そうか。だが堂島大吾が倒れた後、東上会内部にいる鈴木とつながっていた勢力が再び動き出してしまった。それで俺は急いで PMD 基地拡大法案を通さなければならなくなった。
どういうことだ。あんたが法案を通そうとしたからリゾート開発が再開したんじゃないのか。
想定外の敵が仕掛けてきやがったんだよ。それで俺も動かざるを得なくなったんだ。
それで一体俺に何の用なんだ。
あんたに頼みたいことがある。
リゾート開発を再び止めるということか。
そうではない。だが結果的にはそうなる。
何を言ってるんだ。リゾートと基地拡大はワンセットなんだろう。リゾートがなくなればあんたの法案も通らないぞ。
ことはそんなに単純じゃないんだ。とにかくあんたがまだリゾートの土地買収を止めたいと思っているなら議事堂まで来てくれ。
議事堂だと。
いや、ミレニアムタワー前に迎えをやるからその車に乗って俺のところまで来てくれ。
いいだ。 俺もいろいろなことをはっきりさせたい。
Hot damn. What could Tamiya want with me? And who's that third party he mentioned? I knew there was more to this than some internal Tojo clan feud. I should let Date and San know what's going on. Moshi moshi. Show Rikiya off. Hey, all you civilians. This is Rikiya, the Viper of Okinawa. And a good boy. Talk to Haruka. She knows all the kids' bedtime routines and allergies and favorite desserts. Love it. Experimented with pigment and paint mediums a bit this morning. Spent the rest of the day playing Heretic's Fork. Great game, by the way. I am having a lot of difficulty making my next little move. Like, I'm at that point where I'm getting so much stuff in it that it's hard to, like, make builds I want, but it is so fun. Everybody play Heretic's Fork. It was Mammogram Day, which was a mammogram and ultrasound day, because they were very pointedly not showing alarm, but just wanted extra pictures same day, and they're going to call me on to schedule a biopsy for what is probably nothing tomorrow. I mean, yeah. They were probably just like, hey, let's go ahead and get what we can, because sometimes they run tests because they find nothing. So, knocking on wood, corrugated or otherwise, but... What's the scoop, kid? Date-san. I just got off the phone with Tamiya, the Minister of Defense. What? Why would he want to talk to you? I wish I knew. Either way, it looks like someone from the Tojo clan is still pulling the strings in all this. Tamiya also mentioned some kind of third party being involved. He asked me to come to the diet building to talk to him in person. I'm about to head over. To the diet building? How are you going to get there? He's sending a driver over. Apparently, we're meeting in front of the Millennium Tower. Wait. Kiryu. Take me with you. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I've never been. I mean, how often do you get a photo op like this? So, want to meet up outside the Millennium Tower? And risk making Tamiya's driver suspicious? Probably not a good idea. Let's head over there together, okay? Where are you now? At Serena, as always. See you up front. Fair to be worried over nothing, to not care, and have it be something. Yeah, one of the common problems that you'll run into with stuff like that is you'll wind up with doctors who will run one test and go, it's probably nothing, and then just send you on your way, and then you have to schedule a completely different appointment to check on things, and it's... You really don't want that. Oh, wow. That dude just waddled up to me. From so far away. It's probably a fibroadenoma, and she said they just want to make sure it's not a Phyllodes tumor, which is a rare sarcoma that happens in the connective tissue, which she, and I quote, called a fibroadenoma gone mad. Doing her due diligence, I'm glad. Yeah, that's great, actually. Because now, you know, it's like, if it is, like, the worst case scenario, she's looking into it. She wants to make sure it isn't, because she's seeing it and going, you know what, yeah. These are the possibilities. This is the one that's really going to ruin you if we don't take a look at it now. That's, like, good. That's, like, legitimately good stuff. Let's see. 6 years of my brother's life have been stolen away because of false charges. I'm asking for any help I can get to save his life from unjust imprisonment. Can't be her. Read the truth. Hey. Oh, Kiryu-san. What are you doing standing around here? And who's that? What's she handing out? I think they're... Hey! You, over there! I knew it. It is you. You're that journalist. Look what happened to my brother, thanks to you. What happened? I never intended for that to... Journalists only care about themselves. You have any idea what horrible things happen to people you write about? My brother didn't kill anybody. Sounds like you two had quite the past. Yeah. What happened exactly? Maybe we should talk someplace else. Sure. 6 years ago, there was a murder here at Cafe Alps. Here? The suspect was a man named Yuichi Akechi-san. The woman you just saw is his sister, Nozomi Akechi. Yuichi Akechi. I investigated the story and wrote an article implicating Yuichi-san as the murderer. And this was the article that woman was talking about? That's right. Yuichi had consistently denied any involvement in the crime since his arrest. To be honest, even though I wrote the article, I wasn't completely convinced he'd done the deed. I didn't even want to publish it. I didn't want to make him out to be the criminal before we had all the facts. Let me guess, it got published anyway. I was the only person in the department who even considered Yuichi-san might be innocent. I was only just getting my start as a journalist, so I had to go along with what my department wanted to do. I dug much too far into Yuichi-san's life for my investigation. I interviewed his relatives, even people in his neighborhood. Because of my reporting, people started labeling the Akechi family as the murderer family. They were forced to move. Poor Nozomi-san got bullied a lot at school, too. That kind of stuff happens, but I guess she does have a pretty good reason to resent you. Ever since Yuichi-san was declared guilty, I can't stop thinking about him. Should I have written that article? Were the charges against him false? False. I mean, there's a chance Yuichi didn't do it. What makes you think that? I actually used to have a part-time job here. A long time ago. Is that so? I worked with Yuichi-san. We talked all the time. I got to know him pretty well. I just don't think he's a murderer. Huh. After that story got published, I swore I'd never repeat the same mistake. I've become an honest journalist who only reports the truth. Are you really just going to let this go, then? What? You still have doubts about the case, right? Yes. Then shouldn't you be trying to discover the truth? You know what? You're right. I think I gave up after that article came out, but you're absolutely right. I think I'll look into it one more time. How should I go about it, though? I mean, it's 6 years since the murder happened. I guess you gotta start by talking to everybody involved in the case. Sure, but what?
Hello?
Could you help me, Kiryu-san? Huh? I don't find out the truth. I'll regret writing that article for the rest of my life. You want me to look into that old murder with you? Alright, I'll do it. Thank you. So, tell me more about this crime Yuichi Akechi was arrested for 6 years ago. Alright, here's the rundown.
事件が起こったのは夜遅く。閉店後、従業員たちが清掃作業をしている時間でした。事件の第一発見者はウェイターの木下さんという男性でした。当時この店のウェイターだった明智雄一さんは清掃作業の途中、店の裏のゴミ捨て場に行こうとしました。その途中、ロッカールームの前を通りかかった時、雄一さんはわずかにドアが開いていることに気づきました。その時、ロッカールームの中では店長の小田さんとウェイトレスの宇佐美さんが抱き合っていました。その宇佐美という女性は雄一さんの恋人でした。雄一さんは恋人の浮気現場を目撃してしまったんです。怒った雄一さんはロッカールームの中に入り、店長の小田さんに掴みかかりました。その頃ウェイターの木下さんは客席の方でずっと清掃作業を続けていたんですが、雄一さんがなかなか戻ってこないことを不審に思って様子を見に行きました。すると木下さんは店の裏口から出ていく雄一さんの姿を見かけました。直後、木下さんはロッカールームのドアが開いていることに気づき、中を覗いてみたところ、そこには頭から血を流して死んでいる店長の小田さんの姿が。警察の調べによると、死因は頭部打撲による脳挫傷。凶器は遺体のそばに落ちていた客席用の灰皿でした。
So, Long story short, Kinoshita claims to have seen some aspect of the murder where Akechi was fleeing from a freezer room in which he reportedly saw his manager Oda and his partner Usami getting it on. But there were a couple of things that were kind of weird about that, right? First, where was Usami after that little blackout where Kinoshita was making his way to the back to look at everything? Quietly prays that Kiryu will have occasion to interject objection. So, we're missing, like, the critical moments. All we saw was Akechi running away, and a body has been discovered! And that's pretty much it. That's the gist of it. I see. You really do know a lot about this case. But from what you say, Yuichi's motive seems pretty clear. Sounds obvious he killed the guy his girlfriend was cheating on him with. I'm sure that's what the police thought too. And when they discovered more evidence later, they decided to arrest Yuichi-san. They found more evidence? I should give you this. What is it? The notebook I used to collect information about the case. Please, take a look at it. You might see something I missed. All right. So now we have a notebook where we can actually, like, study it. Study the case at large. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do this. So, here we go. So, Maeda was the police detective at the police department detective for Police Investigations Division 1. He led the murder investigation from its start. Initial suspicion of Akechi led to arrest. Unparalleled drinker found in the bars of Kamurocho almost all nights of the week. Dislikes coffee. Suspect: Yuichi Akechi. Waiter at Cafe Alps was in a relationship with waitress Usami. Passed locker room while closing door to witness Usami cheating with store manager Oda. Beat Oda to death with an ashtray? Witnessed fleeing scene by Kinoshita. Own fingerprints found on murder weapon. That's a damning thing. Convicted of murder, now serving sentence. And we have Nozomi, Akechi's sister, depicted here in her student days. Attending famous private school for girls, plans to skip college and work post-graduation. Believes her brother is innocent. Distributes flyers asking for help in getting a acquittal. And so now we have the people who worked at Alps that day and the manager. Kazuo Oda, manager of Cafe Alps, discovered by Akechi to be having an affair with waitress Usami. Beaten to death with an ashtray by Akechi. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. And now the employees. Usami, Sawako. Waitress at Cafe Alps had a relationship with suspect Akechi. Had already ended shift on day of murder but stayed in store. Witnessed by Akechi to be cheating with Ona. Then we have Masaru Kinoshita. Was cleaning with Akechi at the time of the murder. Discovered Oda's body after witnessing Akechi flee the scene, then called police. Then we have Asai, was closing register at time of murder, and Imagawa, not present on day of murder. So, this was the whole staff at the time, I guess. So we don't have a lot of information. The only person we have access to right now is the detective. That's not the way out. However, there's one problem with all this. We can't continue this investigation until a later chapter. We got all of that, but we can't even touch it. We can't really do a lot until we can talk to very specific individuals. But I believe we can still at least get started on this, so we're going to talk to the florist. Oh, did it hiccup? Oh no. Ah. Okay, I think we're back. Boo twitching, dude. So, I'll get back to what I was saying. It flew up. Mom, I flew up. We didn't miss anything. We just kinda... Oh no, I think I killed Lark. Marnie says hi. Nope, Marnie killed Lark. Hi, Marnie. She finds a way to involve herself in the stream, even though she's scared to come out with new dog about. So all I was saying was pretty simple. We see the case and it looks open and shut, save for the information that we're missing, which includes Usami being missing, and like as soon as we hear about Akechi finding Usami. Oh hi. What's crack-a-lackin', Kiryu-san? Not much, Mac. Ever get the perfect shot you were looking for? Can't say I did. Been scouring every last corner of this town. All I've come up with is big fat fistfuls or nothing. Sorry to hear that. I guess you can't expect opportunity to just fall into your lap, though. Let me know if I can help. Appreciate that to heaven and high above, Kiryu-san. Hey, by the way, you mentioned someplace you wanted to take me last time. Think you can elaborate? Oh, snap, Kiryu-san. The whole thing just up and slipped my mind. You bet I'll elaborate. It's the hippest, swankiest, rough and tumblest joint this side of the Sea of Japan. And yours truly just so happens to have a buddy bringing home the bacon over there. You're saying your work's there, right? Thanks, Skippy. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you what it's called. Purgatory. Kind of scary sounding, huh? Did you just say purgatory? Look, I know the name kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies, but don't doubt good old Mac. I haven't breathed a sweeter sip of air than when I first stepped foot in that place. Anyway, it's a feeling my perfect shot's just around the corner. By around the corner, of course, mean through some weird door in a bathroom stall. Well, Kiryu-san, gotta run. I'll tell my purgatory pal you're coming, so stop by if you can muster up the courage. Wait, Mac. He's something. I guess I could swing by Purgatory when I have the time. We're already going! So yeah. With regard to the murder, we don't know where Usami was as soon as she was discovered because she was not accounted for after that. And we can't account for anything that happened from the moment of discovery in the scuffle to Akechi leaving. So if we can figure out why those gaps exist and what is supposed to go in those places, we should be okay. Just the guy I wanted to see. And conveniently, one of the only dudes who even knows about this place. Yeah, here I am. Well, without further ado, it's time you get acquainted with that friend I was telling you about. Come on out here, Okuda-san. Hey, Max. This the guy? Hold on a second. You're one of Majima's men, aren't you? Oh, Kiryu-san! Max said his new pal was a tough cookie, but I would never have guessed it to be you. Anyway, the name's Okuda. I supervise the construction around here. Oh, as you can see, there hasn't been much of that going on of late. Hold up, you two know each other? Oh, Mac, this guy, he's, the drink. You can stop right there. Of course, sir. Man, I just knew you two'd get along like peas in a pod. Heck, you're practically wearing the same threads, too. Always the optimist. So, what are we doing here? Whole place looks kinda... not. Empty. And maybe for now. Bring it out, Okuda-san. Aye, aye, Mac. Training formation A, move out. Yes, sir. So, Kiryu-san, is it everything you ever hoped and dreamed? I don't know what to say. It's incredible. All from Mac in his perfect shot. My boys have been working their routines, trying to get the setup just right. I had no idea you'd be lending a hand with this too, Kiryu-san. It hit me like a flash of lightning to the skull when I saw the way you run, Kiryu-san. It was like, I don't know why, but it felt like you were gonna be my one-way ticket to that perfect shot I've been after. So, you mind running some more? You know, get the camera juices flowing? I guess it couldn't hurt. In this town, you never know when you might need to chase someone down. Am I just gonna be running by myself, though? There's the 10 billion yen question! I wish you wouldn't have phrased it like that. The thick and thin of it is, Kiryu-san, I'm going to be running away. And I want you to catch me. You sure? Pretty fast, you know. No problem at all. I used to live out among a herd of gazelle in the African plains. And my being here is proof enough that I outran every lion I ever came across. That's an interesting way to train. Anyway, sure. I'll help you get this perfect shot. You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Kiryu-san. Just give me a holler when you want to run. If you beat me, I'll teach you some of the most esoteric secrets I learned in my world travels. I can't think of a better reward. Looking forward to it, Mac. I have bad experiences with 10 billion yen. Like, specifically? Specifically. Alright, let's do some training. Ready to groove, Okuda-san. Just a second. We got a few different courses that we get to do. Up for this, Kiryu-san? You better be. I have a big honking present for you if you can smash the record. Good luck! So we want to get our record down as low as possible. Which means we really need to pay attention to how he operates. Thankfully, he's not too hard to catch up to, but whittling his health down is going to be a pain. The observant among you will notice that the rank, or the top rank, involves getting 25 seconds. Dang it. So we really need to, like, pay close attention to the way he moves, cut those corners, and smack him every opportunity we can. Really burned my rubber out there, Kiryu-san. Knew if anyone was going to run me down, it was you. One last technique for you. Got this special from an Irish Wiccan in the Emerald Fields. Wasn't that hippie in California? You can smell that peacemobile coming from a mile away, let me tell you. Anyway, breathe in extra deep and keep that air on lockdown up in your lungs. Channel your inner hippie, you know? That's all you gotta do. And now our chase gauge has increased. So, doing any of these helps. So I'm gonna run through all these first, because you get abilities for each one. So let's make it happen. And now we have to run. Oh, jeez. Nope. Gear off. There we go. So we just need to keep it moving. Get our jumps in where we can. Oh god. The jumps help so much. I'm all out of juice. My goose is cooked. You really burned my rubber out there, Kiryu-san. There we go. My signature Mac tackle. Some people try to combine the two, call it the Mackle, but I don't talk to those people anymore. Anyways, this will boost the oomph you can put in your tackle. Be dragging guys down like you were born to do it. So that'll make it a little easier to get the record. Oh, and I got a nice little present for you too. Bow and everything. A collapsible hammer. All right, let's do the sea training as well. And this requires 40 seconds or under to get the top rank. But if we do it this way, we will have a better chance of getting the record quickly, not wasting too much of our time. Getting good hit. Damn it. Honestly, in order to win, you have to make sure you don't miss a single tackle. So we got to figure out the best places to do everything. We can't scrape walls either. He is not very slippery. Dang. But it looks like we can do it. If we had just a little bit of an extra advantage, we could nail this down to the wall. Come on, get back here. I just need you to run a little slower. You know what? Actually, just run the same speed. I'm still going to catch you. See? Let me hit you with another breathing technique. I think I learned this one from a guru out in the forests of India. Or was it that witch doctor in Tanzania? It doesn't matter. Anyway, all you gotta do is breathe even deeper than last time. Fill those lungs till it feels like they're gonna pop. And you're golden. And the Jack got that swagger. Hi, super fan bot. Just saying so many nice things and then bouncing. Ooh. So now we can run a little bit longer. So let's go back to training A and get that top ranking. We can do this. It might take a couple of tries, but we're going to get this. I want that #1 spot, dang it. Having so many instances in which I have, like, nailed records, like, during the Mega Man Legends run, doing all the racing minigames. I got a little bit of a speedrunner high. All the bonuses is great as a thing. And we are almost... We are just over 5 seconds under. What do I get? A Radiant Sword! Neat. Let's see. I don't need the platinum now. S-rendered Jack. Ooh. Render Jack. There we go. Okay. So that extra tackle juice really helped us. Render Cack. Let's see. Okay. We need to really only jump when we see that he's jumping as well. Otherwise, we're just going to slow down. There we go. Damn. We got a little extra time, so we're going to, like, make sure we get this right, and boom. And that's 12 seconds under first place. Majima's order form. What is that? We gotta find out. Let's see. I know I saw it. Requesting weapons. Ooh. Patriarch's bat and driver. So we can now, if we have the wooden driver and the bat, we can make Majima's favorite weapons. Hell yeah. I guess that's what he gets for working with Majima Construction. Anyway, let's talk to the florist. Because if anybody's going to have information on this murder, it's going to be him. Let's see. We got a casino over there. I do want to check out the casino. But we're not going to yet. Getting here. Let's go downstairs. Let me go downstairs. Let me go downstairs. Let me go downstairs. I wish to go downstairs. Let me see the florist of Sai. Well, damn. Can we not do it yet? I would hate to have walked all this way and not be able to do that. Unless... No, there's not really an alternate route, I don't think. And thank you to Kofi Streambot for helping remind everybody. Did I accept tips? It's really helpful. I am looking for work once I get through my next surgery to take care of some things and find some work. But the more I get paid here, the more time I can spend doing pretty much just this. But we're not there yet. I need to make a few hundred a week in order to catch up. There we go. Okay. Now, we can't do jack about squat. But there is something we can do that hasn't been really covered. Let's run over to the Dragon Palace. Beat this guy up real quick first. Because there's a sub-story series we haven't been able to start that we can all but finish in a single go of things. Let's run over Mine? Yeah. He needs it. Bonk. Oh, there's a guy with a gun. Nope, stun gun. Just as bad. Arguably worse. Ow. I do not like the stun baton either. They're both bad. There we go. And bonk. Whew. So, I've been a little bit low energy because the last few times I have streamed, including today, I got like barely any sleep. In fact, last night I only got about an hour and a half of sleep. I'm doing surprisingly well considering, but if I come off as a little loopy, don't worry. I'm just completely disoriented. Yay! It's fine. Okay, let's first check out the prize exchange. Let's see, I think I have a crummy thing I can spend. Oh!
Incoming tip from AJ. For $3. It reads, for as little as their dollars, you can send messages like this. Give Robin your god darn dollars.
Thank you, AJ. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. So yeah, give me your goddamn dollars. You're not doing anything with them. It's fine. Rando the devil needs so much sleep, but won't let you have it. Bad sleep, oh no. Yeah. It's how to talk about it. Let's see. Okay, not too much over here. Oh, but I do see a key. I'm gonna send Mine's family a box containing a handwritten note that's saying, please come pick him up. He is scaring everyone. I love that. Just write inoffensive letters to solve everything. So good. Let's go to the casino. Yeah, I've had sleep trouble all my life. Like, that's just been part of things. I've had insomnia since I was like 10. No joke. And I was on sleep meds, or over-the-counter sleep meds for a long time, and I was pretty reliant on them for past few years, which is not good, but the time I did try to do like a remember to I good to know. So we can't start that, I guess, unless maybe I'm missing something. But after trying a few sleep studies, I just couldn't get things figured out because I couldn't work with people who were willing to take a lot of my stuff seriously. So now I'm off those meds. I'm trying my best to try something new. And now I'm kind of like, I got something going, but I do have more sleep issues than I did. Now that I'm kind of like accepting no longer using any like assistance in terms of like medical assistance. Certainly do possess an impressive amount of strength. Now, what technique would be appropriate for a man like you? I got it. There are 3 secret techniques that have been passed down from master to pupil for centuries. I can think of none more fitting for you, my dear pupil. How I wish I could teach them to you now. What, you can't? Why not? Teaching the techniques themselves is no problem. I know them like the back of my own hand. The problem lies in the tradition of teaching these techniques. The secret tome that describes these techniques is missing, and must be passed on to whomever learns them. Book. How'd you manage to lose something that important? A homeless man ran off with it during the confusion of moving all of our materials into the Dragon Palace. We were all so preoccupied we didn't realize what had happened until it was too late. If you can find the book and bring it to me, I can teach you those secret techniques. Another errand to add to the pile, I suppose. It's not an errand. This is part of your training. All right. Where can I find this homeless man? His name is Kamakichi. From what I hear, spent a lot of time in a park. There are several parks in Kamurocho, so you may need to take a look around. All right. I'll go see if I can find him. Good luck. If you find that book, come back and see me. Yeah, it's like, as much as I want to use medical assistance, because it would be easier, and I know how we talked about, like, you gotta take your meds, you gotta be diligent, you gotta stick with it. It's also not great when you become reliant on things that could potentially keep you from actually healing on your own. You're not supposed to take like stuff like Z-Quil or melatonin for more than a couple weeks at a time. Any longer than that, you're supposed to go to a doctor. And I did that, and it didn't pan out. No one's ever really been able to figure out how to take it seriously because it's a lot of brain stuff that causes it. Hey, you. Huh? Who are you? What do you want from me? Are you Kamakichi? Nah, buddy. That's the wrong guy. I'm no Kamakichi. The real Kamakichi was here until just a little while ago, though. See, where did he say he was going? Oh, that's right. He got himself some money, so he said he was heading to the gambling hall. Must be talking about the Dragon Palace. Right there. And back we go. I hope Mine's parents would come by to apologize for him and give him a stern talking to. Then his sister would swoop in and steal something in a daring heist. Yeah, that would be a good time. But this game isn't daring and bold enough for that. Not to mention how fiddly pharmaceutical companies can be when producing, which is a fuck and a half. Yeah. Sometimes it's for the best, and other times it's, quite the pain. Like, I've had my mental health meds, like, restricted on me. Kind of suddenly at times, and it's not great. Hey, are you Kamakichi? The hell do you want? Can't you see I'm on a losing streak? I just want to be left alone. You took a book from Master Kamaki's dojo, didn't you? I'm here to get it back. What book? Oh, you mean that dirty old thing? I sold it to Ebisu Pawn to get me some gambling money. Didn't give me much for it, though. The money's long gone. You sold it? Better get over there before someone else buys it. RGG probably shouldn't do a loop on the third game, but it would be interesting to see them try. I would love that. The only problem I have with RGG doing something like that, one of the reasons why Fists of the North Star worked for them, is that they are stylish in terms of animation and cinematography. Well, mostly in cinematography. Style in these games is... It's not like very illustrative graphic art direction. So them doing a Lupin would be kind of a weird experience, you know? Like, it would be a little bit like those first shots we saw of the CG Lupin the Third movie that came out a few years ago. Where it was like, this doesn't look bad, but how does it move? Because, like, Lupin the Third has a very specific character to the way it looks and to the way it feels like it should move. And the best adaptations have held true to that. And regrettably, Castle of Cagliostro is the worst adaptation, but also one of the best things to come out of it. So thanks for that, Miyazaki. There we go. I love Cagliostro, but you ain't wrong. It's true. It's not a good Lupin the Third movie. But it's a fantastic movie that's probably, like, in many ways better than any singular Lupin the Third story. Like, it's got a high quality mark. But it just ain't perverted enough. It's like, that's all there is to it. It's not perverted and nasty. And it's gotta be. It is, truly... It's Miyazaki's Lupin III. That guy isn't Lupin III. Yep. Precisely. And it's not a knock against it. That's one of the things that's really fun about adaptations, where you have somebody who is very particular about the way they do things. And, like, going back into the conversation from before, it is a great adaptation which necessarily changes the character and the feel of the source material in order to establish something new. So in order for RGG to do something like that, we would all have to accept that it's going to be a lot more grounded in physical reality, even if they do a lot of, like, extreme environmental stuff. Simply because that's the way RGG works. When we get to the Fist of the North Star game, and we will be playing it, we're playing every RGG game that's been released in the States, including Dead Souls at some point, you're going to see, like, how there's not a lot that they're doing with their engine. They're not going nuts. But it still works for Fist of the North Star, because it is something that, as wild and wacky as it gets, you can move the main character around like this, and it still looks like Fist of the North Star. It's a Lupin Third movie you can watch with your parents without them asking too many questions. Yup. Secret of Mamo is a great Lupin Third in movie form, even if I don't know that it's a good movie. I love a heavily edited and shortened version of the film eventually became available in North America in the form of an arcade laserdisc video game, Cliffhanger, which combined an English dub version of the film's footage with that of the previous Lupin film, Mystery of Mamo. What? That's... I have to know more. Well done, my favorite pupil. I didn't expect you to be able to find it so quickly. Let's get right to it then, and continue your training. Sure, I'm ready. These are the 3 skills to learn from this book. Techniques of heaven, earth, and man. Of particular note is the heaven technique, the most secretive of all, that a master must only convey upon his chosen pupil. Before heaven, we must learn the man and earth techniques. First, let's begin with man. Sounds good. To use the man technique, your opponent must be armed with a bladed weapon. So I can only use it when somebody's coming at me with a sword or something. Yes, so. If you are able to use it successfully, however, you may be able to turn the tables on your opponent. A playthrough for later perusal. Thank you. Try it on my pupil over there. Alright. Hi, Kiryu-san. Please take it easy on me. When the heat gauge is full, press triangle at the same time the enemy attacks you. Are you ready? Now, begin! Alright, so we have to get our heat gauge full, if it isn't already. Okay, come on. Hit me! Ow. Try that again. He's fast, too, so we gotta really be ready. There we go. Ow. Try that again. Oh, come on. There we go. Not too bad. It's a little tricky. Astounding! Yes, that was indeed a Komaki swordless rebirth. Use this technique on a sword-wielding opponent to quickly turn the tables on him. Swordless rebirth. Could be pretty useful. Never know what kinds of weapons guys are walking around with nowadays. I'd like to go on to the next technique. Perhaps you would like to rest a while before you resuming your training. No, I can keep going. Let's move on to your next lesson. Next is the technique of Earth. To execute this technique, you must grab hold of your opponent, then drop him on his head from a height. This technique won't do much damage without a proper object to land on. Try dropping them onto something around knee height for maximum effectiveness. Drop them down onto a short object. Got it. I'll just drop them on you. What? Nothing. Looks to be about the right height. There are limited options here in the dojo. Finding the best place to perform this technique is a critical part of the learning process. Try it against my pupil, as before. Alright. Are you ready? Now, begin! Knee height. Perhaps my knee? Alright, so first thing we want to do is run over to the bench. Bonk. Hot damn. That just kills a guy. That snaps his neck. He's done. He's over. He is no more. Astounding. That was the perfect Kamaki bowl crusher. Few people can remain standing after taking a hard hit like that to the head. Bowl crusher? Fitting name. I bet I could handle even tougher enemies with this move in my repertoire. You have now mastered 2 of the 3 secret techniques. I never thought you would learn so fast. Well, thanks to you and your pupils. I would never have been able to do it by myself. I suppose you're right. I am quite the impressive teacher after all. And you're modest, too. Hey, there's no way to talk to your master. In any case, only one remains, the heaven technique. Perhaps you'd like to rest a bit before you attempt to master. No, I can keep going. Up. Okay. Let's move on to your next lesson. Kiryu is a master, which is why he's never killed a man. Exactly. Now then, it's time for you to learn the heaven technique. Alright, been looking forward to this one. It's called Kamaki Dragon King Essence. As I said before, this can only be passed on from a master to his chosen pupil. As such, I've asked my pupils to leave us alone. Kamaki Dragon King Essence must be performed after using Kamaki Parry to render your opponent unconscious. Kamaki Parry. That's a move you can perform just as the opponent throws a punch, right? I want you to practice using this move in combat for this last lesson. However, as I said, I've asked my pupils to step out. So, I'll be facing you. I'll be facing you, huh? Haha! Precisely! Your final opponent will be none other than me. But no, I'm not going to hold back. You will not be able to beat me unless you come at me with all of your might. Let me see you perfect the Kamaki Dragon King Essence. So we're going to first do a parry, which we've done before. We're pretty good at it. And then we need to hit heavy attack. Are you prepared? Then let's begin. So it's a little tough, depending, but I think we can pull it off. We just need to egg him into a fight.
See. 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 See.
Come on.
See. See. See.
Woo! Oh, damn. Yo! Hell yeah. Come on. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, he doesn't like any of this. Okay. We'll just heal up real quick. Dang it. Oof. Ow. Come on, we can do this. Oof. Come on. How are we going to do this? And then, again. Tutorial complete! And we got that level 50. That's everything we can learn from Kamaki. Amazing! Well done, my prized pupil. You executed a perfect Kamaki Dragon King essence. Oh, I did? Indeed. Why, it was just like looking into a mirror. Moved as fluidly as I did at your age. Really? That's quite the compliment. Thank you. You learned Kamaki Dragon King Essence! With this, you have learned all of the techniques in the book. Oh hey, it still works! I have nothing more to teach you, my dearest disciple. But thank you for the redemption. You'll find it difficult to seek opponents who truly challenge you now. But if you do, you must not lose. Remember this, my favorite student, as you are now the successor of the Kamaki school. Don't worry, I won't. Thank you for everything, old man. It was my pleasure. I should probably get going. Thanks for all the help. I spend most of my time here in the dojo. You may come see me anytime you feel your skills need polishing. Of course, Kamurocho is a very small town. You may very well run into one another somewhere. Who knows? Glad to see you're still keeping active, old man. See you later. Young, handsome mirror with great fashion sense. Exactly. So I would still like to get this one particular sub-story activated because it was available in Chapter 6. But, oh, here we go. You either pay up, or we'll be back to rip this place to shreds. Get that through your thick skull. The hell you looking at? Oh, Kiryu-san. I'm sorry you had to see that. What's going on here? Those thugs found out about our casino, and now they want us to pay protection money. The casino was made so homeless people with nowhere else to go can have a good time with what little money they have. We don't have any money to give to the likes of them. That is concerning. I wish we could have a tough guy like you do the bouncing for us, but I don't want to impose on you any further. We already owe you for taking this place back from those brats. Nah, you don't owe me a thing. We're good. Come to think of it, some of the homeless men who play here have been talking about a couple of guys they've seen around town. They say they'd make great bouncers. A retired pro wrestler, a disgraced boxer, men who are fiery in spirit. Their skills lie dormant, waiting for just the right spark to reignite their brilliant flame. I hate to ask you this, but would you do me a favor? What's that? Please, if you could just bring back some of those big boys to work here as bouncers, we'd be eternally grateful. Oh. I'm sorry the migraine is killing you right now, Rose. Have fun definitely not killing anyone? We will. We are so good at not killing anyone. We've yet to do it even once. Alright, we'll see if I can round up a few bouncers for you. Thank you. I feel really bad asking you to do this, though. You've done so much for us already. It's no problem. So, who do you want me to start with? It's a pro wrestler who goes by the name of Violence Tobita, whom I work out. Try him first. I heard he hurt his back and was tossed out of the Wrestling Federation, though he still prowls around on his own, claiming he can fight. Violence Tobita, huh? Where can I find him? I heard someone say they saw him drinking somewhere around the Champion District. Got it. Wonder if he really lives up to that name. I mean, he probably commits acts of violence. He is a wrestler. So we'll go street level. And, gotta go to a Champion District. Violence Tabita is, like, very much the kind of name that works really well in a Japan Wrestling League, you know? I kind of wish names like that would click better in the West. He commits acts of predetermined violence. And that's the kind of stuff we like here. Oh, God. So, apologies if I've come off, like, really scattered today. Because I know I've been trying to talk about all sorts of things. But, ooh, a man out drinking in the Champion District, huh? This must be none other than Violence Tobita. Certainly big enough to be a bouncer. Hey, wake up. Huh? The hell do you want? I'm Kiryu. I was hoping we could talk. See, I'm working for a casino, and right now we're looking for bouncers. Hello, Mother! You're not too late for horror games. We're starting a new one tonight. A tired brain will tend towards scattering. Yeah. Which is great for this, because we got sub-stories out the ass. I was thinking I could recruit you. Bouncer? I'm a pro wrestler, man. Why would I want to downgrade to something like that? Damn, y'all were just ready for it. Well, I heard you hurt your back when we were going to retire. Something along those lines? What? That's just some bullshit my manager is saying. My body anyway, I ought to know it best, don't you think? Come on, I'll prove it to you. I've still got plenty of gas left in the tank. Go ahead and try me. If you can knock me out, I'll bow out gracefully and become your bouncer. Put that on my pride as a wrestler. There's nobody here, so we can duke it out all we want. Hey, you want to know why they call me Violence Tabita? 'Cause I like to get violent and rip the opponent to bits. Get it? No? Fine, let's just do this. Hell yeah, you do. My mom is a big horror fan, and I think this one's going to be, like, really interesting because it's old PlayStation, like, weirdo stuff. A little bit science fiction horror. Ow. Asshole. Because you read Violence Jack younger than you should? Tiger drop. Come on. Technically a tiger drop, but it missed. Tiger drop. Whew. Oh, I lost. Me of all people. Damn it all. Can't believe I lost to an amateur. You done mourning over your retirement? Yeah. I pretty much knew I had it coming. Besides, this aching back of mine is permanently down for the count. Wrestling is a battle, of course, but it's also a show. You gotta make it fun for the fans. That's the most important thing. And it's not just about being strong, either. You gotta show the kids something fresh. You gotta have flair, sparkle, pizzazz. I don't know. You gotta have some style. My back like it is, I doubt I can have that kind of performance ever again, so... Thanks for helping me make up my mind. I'll take that off of yours. I'll be a bouncer. Good. Let me set you up with this place. It's in a building on Park Boulevard. You can head there whenever you're ready. It's a deal. And, thanks, Kiryu-san. I guess I'll be seeing you around. The thing I admire and at times tire of about Go Nagai is that dude always lives up to his name. Man, never once stopped the guy. Let's see. We want to do this. And... boop. We have some extra balance. Ooh. We got something new up in the wings, but... well, it'll take a minute to get there. And to be this defense, Kiryu is the kind of man that's very hard to cut promos on. I would love to see somebody try. Right, you got a beefy dude, now you need an edgy Bishonen with tribal tattoos and a Kingdom Hearts twink, and you've got all the bouncers you need. Don't tempt me, because I love beat 'em ups. And I will play the bouncer, no problem. But in order to play the bouncer, we have to play it 4 times. Which won't take long. We'll do that one day. Maybe it'll be a good interstitial game. I actually really like the idea of that. I have a copy of the bouncer and I am not afraid to play it. I have 2 copies of the bouncer and I am not afraid to play either of them. One of them is Lark's. Stop Eigen, who makes soft and unchallenging manga. God damn it. That's really good. Oh, Kiryu-san. Thanks for stopping by. Send you a message if I find someone suitable to recruit as a bouncer. Until then, enjoy the casino. Let's see, can we actually find a dude hanging out? Nope. We'll just hear about it whenever. Devilman happened because people begged the guy to stop. He couldn't. It was in his name. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go on the guy, he is the one. Go on the guy. He's on the run. Anyway. Sorry, there have been talks about me and some friends watching Sonic X. Including the original Japanese cut. And I really want to, because I will consume anything and everything Sonic. Because the thing you have to understand about being a Sonic fan. I was having this debate at a bar the other night. And, basically a guy was saying, Sonic's crap. It's got such a crappy track record. And, like, me and a couple of others, like, I stated this, and another Sonic fan was very much in resonance with this, like, absolutely in full agreement. The Sonic games being bad is part of the point of being a Sonic fan. You eat shit, and you enjoy it. That's kind of what it means to be a Sonic fan. And I've been one for basically ever since the very first game on Genesis. You put up with a lot because there is so much good in everything, even if the gameplay is wet hot garbage. So if you're complaining about a Sonic game being bad, and you think that's why Sonic is bad, you're not a real fan, period. And that's okay that you're not a real fan. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But don't step up in my field and act like you know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I see you there. It was a pickpocket. Damn it. Took 40,000 yen out of my wallet. Hey, you. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Maybe we could just get all our money back this way. Like, why not? Maybe we can get even more. I don't know if I don't even know if I am a Sonic fan because I don't enjoy most of it, but I have deep-seated feelings about the Sonics. I don't even like most of it. But when stuff is good, it's so good. Yeah. I would love to just keep this up. The IDW books are fantastic. I need to catch up. I'm like about a year behind. I'm going to give him scratch, left, and grounder. Right. Rolling up to that guy with my arms uncovered. Oh my god. I think Lark and I have been considering like scratch and grounder cosplay because we both fit the physical archetype. We're ready. Do some good like alternate like cosplay takes where we're super punk or whatever. But scratch and grounder. It's a good time. I wonder if we can get to the point where he's not dropping any more money. Screaming and crying and throwing up. I appreciate this. Lark, let's do it. Let's be scratch and grounder proper. Just do some casual, very silly cosplay. Okay, he's out of money. Donk. Thought you'd reach the point where the music would run out. Nope. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Whatever. Just give me back my money. What? No way, I think I dropped it. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Found it. It was here all along. This is all I've got in my wallet. 100,000 yen. Well, catch you later. Man, never let your guard down with people like that around. All right. Now we got another 2? No, 1 sub-story up in the theater district. Oh, hey. Payphone's ringing. Wonder who's on the other end. Let's pick it up and find out. Might as well pick up. Hello? We've taken something important to you. What? If you want it back, buy an Italian necklace at La Marche. Bring it to the phone booth in front of Popo on Showa Street. What have you taken? I suggest you move quickly. Got something important to me. Said to buy an Italian necklace at La Marche. I have to bring it to the phone booth in front of Popo on Showa Street. Yeah, but we heard some interesting sounds, didn't we? It was really noisy and staticky, and guess what? There's something we can do about that. So, we're going to go down here. We're going to look around for a very particular place. First, we're going to beat up these guys. Because there's a way to kind of skip most of his sub-story. And we're just going to do it. This is fun. Bonk. You'll get the necklace and add in a free bonus bout of horrifying violence. Bonk. Yeah, it's not like we don't have the money for it, but also, I think it's funny. Ugh, I should really eat first, though. Gosh darn it. Let's go fill ourselves with beef bowls and gelato, huh? Kind of glad later games don't do this whole thing where you have to, like, just squeak by with a slow trot. Beef bowl. Now. Okay. You got it, buddy. If you wanted an ass kicking, you could have just asked. Might not be happy to oblige, but I will. Exactly. again, I wish they had introduced the simple checklist setup for this earlier, at least for ordering food. I think you can do the checklist thing where you can like just add up everything you want and then just order at the end with store items, but not with food, and that's upsetting. There we go. And now our ride is rain. And we got some experience out of it, so why not? Anyway, there's a good chance this or the next sub-story will be our last for the day because we want to move on to our Swoop Month game, which is Parasite Eve. And I'm really excited to crack that one open. Hey, you and I need to talk. What? Wait, I know that voice. I figured you might. You're the one who's been calling public phones and leaving me instructions, right? Ah, how'd you know? If you're gonna call, you should have done it someplace quieter. That's how you figured out I was here? Ah, well, doesn't matter. I can always get my money the old-fashioned way. I'll just beat it out of you. Receive if you're naughty. I like how a bunch of Yakuza games have bottomless stomach as one of the final upgrades. And it's also one of the first ones I go after. Come on. Tiger drop. Come on. Do it. Come on. We're going to just tiger drop your way out of here. Tiger drop. Poor bastard's head and shoulders smaller. You could just tried in vain to escape. Yeah. I'm sorry. Good for you. Are you going to give me back whatever you took? I don't actually have anything. Usually when I tell them I've got something of theirs, people just bring me stuff, no questions asked. Or they try to find me to chew me out. That's when I lead them to my friends and we take whatever they've got. I'm really sorry. Here, would this be enough to make it up for everything? So yeah, we just broke the sequence on that one because it's a lot more fun to do it that way. And a lot less expensive. Let's see. We can surely get another sub-story going. Let's see. One more. As we get into later Yakuza games, these games are going to get longer. Or it's going to be an interesting experience because of how it's diced up, and we got a lot of stuff to do in it. It'll be fun. Violent Tobita stopped by. Thank you. The thugs nearly pissed their pants when they saw Tobita. Still, if they come back in numbers, I doubt even he could handle them. There's a guy named Iwakuma at the stew shop on East Shichifuku Street. He's training to be a sumo wrestler, but he's too wild to go pro. Still, his wild side could make him a good bouncer. You wouldn't mind going over to meet Iwakuma and seeing if he's bouncer material, would you? Not at all! Let's do it! Let's make it happen. So, East Shichifuku Street. I'm sure we can find him pretty quick once we get over there. It's just north of us. Bonk. And bonk. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and on we go. So that's the car we need to get into later for the story. And it's good we're not doing it today because, oh my god, it's going to take a while. It really will, and it's going to be interesting. Because it's going to be a big exposition dump. Oh, god damn it. I am trying to sub-story here. You were just in my way. How dare you? Anyway, time to die. Goodbye. Now it's your turn to die. I mean, to get maimed. Bonk. Bonk. And now it's your turn. I love that for you. You know what? Let's go ahead and finish you off real quick. Go sleepy, big suit guys. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'll never do it again. Here, you should cover the protection fee, right? Hell yeah. You know what? Wall bounce! Thank you, CT. Day in and day out, all I hear is salt, miso, soy sauce. I didn't join a sumo stable to learn how to make nabe. I joined so I could learn the art of sumo, damn it. What's the point of making some bullshit stew when I could be wrestling my ass off instead? You're out of your mind, Iwakuma. There's no way you're ready for the ring. You need more practice, more discipline, and at least 10 times more nabe. That's how you get strong. Shut up. I'm good enough already. Besides, I don't need any more practice. Just get me in the ring and I'll show you. So this is Iwakuma. Seems to have quite the temper. I'll talk some sense into him. Hey, are you Iwakuma? And what if I am? Well, I was hoping we could talk. I'm Kiryu, and I'm working for a casino. We currently have some openings for bouncers, so I thought I'd recruit you. As a bouncer? What kind of crap is that? I'll be the next Yokozuna, man. Without proper training, you'll be lucky if they let you sweep the stable. Do tigers train? Do bears train? Pfft, I'm so strong I could take out the world champion with one arm tied behind my back. And look at this massive body. And you saying I'm not good enough to be Japan's top sumo wrestler? Tell me why I should listen to some jackass who's probably weak as shit. You want me to be a bouncer? Then you're gonna have to defeat me. Then I'll be whatever the hell you want. And watch as I squeeze the life out of you. Yeah, Kiryu, because you're the master of de-escalation. He tries his best, okay? He tries so hard to be nice. Come on. Tiger drop. Tiger drop. Oh, how can this possibly be? I thought I was destined to be the king of the ring. You won't be king of anything without getting enough practice in. Then, if I become a bouncer, will I be able to fight more opponents like you? Can't say for sure. There's always that possibility. All right, then. I'll do it. Nothing like a real fight to test a man's mettle. Are you sure about this, Iwakuma? Sorry, boss, but I need to do more than just stir veggies in a pot and call it a day. I need to get strong enough to shake up the entire sumo world. In fact, I'm bringing the title of Yokozuna straight back to Japan. Yeah, you heard me. I'm going to be the champ. Good. Let me set you up at this place. It's in a building on Park Boulevard. You can go there whenever you're ready. Okay, got it. Sounds like just the kind of training I need. Well, all right. We help. Let's see. Do we have time for one more? Let's find out. Here you would do a side quest where he has to negotiate a hostage situation. After 14 lines of dialogue, the criminals would drop their guns and run outside to get into a fist fight with them. Pretty much. Oh. That fight went really well. I'm starting to get the vibe of how I need to like handle the combat system a little better. Which you would think would not be so hard, but ow. Dude. Ruin that man's whole career. But somehow in a good way? Yeah, absolutely. I love how I grabbed that bike as it was flying up through the air. Dude. Bonk. And bonk. Don't need any more than that. Onion ring. Let's see. That sub-story is going to be a little long. I recognize which one it is. What else can we do? We got the Murder at Cafe Alps. Instant Ramen Takes Time. Manga Mania. And we got the Tuna Fund, which we are still waiting on. That won't be anything we can deal with until much later. You know what? I'm going to do this one over at Millennium Tower. It's a bit of a shorter one, and it's funny. Call that man Chamomile, because he's helping all those grumpy guys get a nap. And plus, he's delightful. Oh god. That Iwakuma is out of control. He actually picked a fight with Tobita when he came to Dragon Palace. Tobita's a cut above him, so it wasn't long until he sent Iwakuma flying, but nevertheless, Iwakuma's pretty good himself. Thank you so much. This homeless fellow who lives behind Millennium Tower told me something interesting. Seems there's this former Yakuza who left his family and went into hiding. Since my enemy's enemy is my ally, I'd like for you to get him to be my bouncer. In exchange, I'll guarantee his anonymity. Supposedly, you can find him in an alley on Tenkaichi Street. You wouldn't mind finding this former Yakuza and seeing if he's bouncer material, would you? Hell yeah, that seems a lot better. Nice and short. So this is what we're going to do to cap things off. So what all did we do today? We got the story restarted. Started chapter 9 proper. We started a murder mystery that's going to take a few chapters to deal with. We learned a bunch of new moves from Kamaki. We did a lot of running with Mac. And learned a bunch of new moves from there, too. And now we're setting up a whole bunch of bouncers to protect our good Dragon Palace Casino. Bonk. Bonk. Seeing that foot go through the model right there is just so agonizing. It's so good. Anyway, let's duck into here. Porn Mag Alley. Don't move. If you so much as flinch, you're gonna get hurt. Aren't you the guy trying to get out of the Yakuza? What difference does that make? And who's asking anyway? I'm Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu? Wait, you mean the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan? That Kazuma Kiryu? That's right. Shit. I'm Shuichi Namba. Sorry, but I ain't exactly at liberty to tell you the name of my family. Because you want to get out of that life. Yeah. Going into detail would only cause more problems. Matter of fact, all I've ever done in the Yakuza was cause people problems. I don't want to do that no more. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something. Right now, I'm looking for some bouncers for a casino. The place is being targeted by some Yakuza right now, so I thought it'd be a good idea to have you on board. Seemed like you could handle it. But the Yakuza are after me, too. I don't see that as an issue. As I say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe you're just the guy we need. Maybe so. I doubt I can get any other form of employment, legitimate or not. Well done. We got you now, Nanba. This is where you've been hiding out, huh? What do we got here? A fucking pain in the ass, that's what. This will just take care of you both. Take care of both of you at once. Watch out, Kiryu-san. These guys don't mess around. Sure don't look like the types to listen to reason. This kind you have to teach with your fists. What did you say? Oh, you're dead now. We're gonna toss both of your fucking corpses into Tokyo Bay. Why does this guy's face look like an actual person, like a guest actor? You never know with these games if you're not, like, in touch with the culture. Because he does seem like it, and it's not unlikely at all. Bonk. Bonk. These guys ain't gonna be up for much longer. There's been a few. Unfortunately, Googling Yakuza 3 Namba just gives me the other Namba in Yakuza. We will get to him eventually. One of my favorite little weirdos. There we go. Yeah, they reuse names every so often just because Japanese names can be very popular. Must we read a little about this, gentlemen? Please don't kill me. You came here to kill and now you're begging for your life? Pathetic. Forgive us. These were our Anaki's orders. Yeah, we were just doing our jobs. You can go. I'm through with the Yakuza. I don't want to get blood on my hands no more. Kiryu-san, sorry. I didn't mean to cause you all this trouble. Everyone causes some kind of trouble to somebody. If you think you've been a burden, then balance it out. Being good to somebody else. That's gonna take some work. But somebody's willing to have me work for them. All I can say is I'm grateful. Glad to have you on board. Hopefully you can stay under the radar at this place. It's in a building on Park Boulevard. Here, I'll give you the number. You can go there whenever you're ready. I owe you one. Well, I'll be seeing you, Kiryu-san. Must be so cool, to be an actor and be in a Yakuza game. Like, oh, dude, what moveset are you going to give me? Yeah, like, I gotta imagine people who are fans of a series getting into it as, like... Because, like, as you progress throughout the series, you get people who are fans of Yakuza showing up in Yakuza games, especially in Infinite Wealth. So that's got to be wild. I would love that someday. Thank you so much for persuading Nanba-san to be my bouncer. When it comes to Yakuza, it takes one to know one. Thanks to Nanba-san, I can now get things done with fewer fights. Win without fighting. That's the way to go. Unfortunately, those thugs still haven't stopped harassing us here at the casino. They've even started threatening us with stun guns and even real guns. And the owner of the bikini bar over on Pink Street, who happens to be an old friend of mine, said they're being harassed by some kind of stalker. Seems he's a hardcore weapons nut, so the owner's too scared to chase the guy away. Now, if you could recruit him, we could kill two birds with one stone. The bikini bar would be safe again, and my casino would get another formidable bouncer. You wouldn't mind going over to Pink Street and trying to recruit that weapons freak for me, would you? Well, these things show up as sub-stories, so we're gonna handle that. So, that's all we're doing here for Yakuza 3 today. We got a lot done, which I'm pretty happy about. But we're good to go. For those of you live, we will be back in about 5 minutes with Parasite Eve for the PlayStation. But for the rest of you in the VOD, hey, thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can follow me on Twitch and YouTube. You can subscribe to either channel. Subscribing on Twitch gets you exclusive emotes. You can support my work, support my art on patreon.com/andrewjack, and just tip me in general at ko-fi.com/andrewjack. With all that said, I've been Robin at Andrewjack without a and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. Thank you all for coming. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up. Be good, be safe, be awesome, and bro, there are going to be so many cats in a later game, you won't even know what to do about it. Be gone! Bye, everybody.